Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is none other than the ECW recap. This is Volume 1, Episode 6. Now, really quick, before we even start this video, and I'm just going to keep talking as I come out of camera here, I have something that I actually want to show YouTube viewers and WWE merchandise collectors. If anybody doesn't know, I have millions, not millions in literally, but like, I have millions of wrestling figures. And, you know, I'm just a huge wrestling fan. I do not try to buy too many of the kiddie toys in wrestling. I mean, there is exceptions, as in stuff like this. If you can see that, that is the Mattel Triple H. I went out and bought most of the Mattel series because that was my big thing. But ladies and gentlemen, I would love for the YouTube viewers to see this before I start my ECW recap. This is the ECW World Title, and obviously, if we take a good look at this, this is the ECW World Title. Now, the ECW Championship has changed, and obviously this is their new title. That's alright, this is a kid's version belt. Obviously, if we step back and kind of hang that up, you can kind of see that within the camera. So it is a little kid's belt, but Mattel is making figure belts now. So Mattel has made real leather belts. That is all real leather. It's not foam. It's not one of them belts that you can rip. The foam belts that Jax was making, you could do this and it would rip right in half if you really wanted it to. Keep this over my shoulder for the video. Feel like the ECW champion, you know. And basically, what I'd like to say is let's start off this ECW recap as best as we can. We have none other than the starting match of ECW was... Actually, you know what? I just realized something. I missed the first half of ECW. Like I was saying in my last video, my videos are going to be more thorough after this one, only because I've been trying to keep up, but it's a little hard. I always have so much stuff to do during the course of a day that sometimes I'll miss a little bit of the show. I'll forget a little bit of what happened, and I am really sorry, but you know what? We can try and fix that, like I said, in future videos. So that's what we're going to do. Now, according to what I did see on ECW, it was Mark Henry versus CM Punk for the last shot at the ECW Homecoming finale. CM Punk won. Did I expect that? No. I really didn't, to be honest with you, but I had a good feeling that CM Punk would have won in a way, for the simple fact that now that nobody likes him, I'm thinking they want to make him champion. You know, ECW Championship CM Punk has held, as well as the World Heavyweight title. Now I think that they're going to bring CM Punk back again to win the new ECW World title. Now, also, if you don't notice in this video, these belts are now bigger. They are more durable. They are not just plastic. They do have a metal piece coating underneath them. So, they are a little bit better. They don't break as easily. They don't smash up as easily. I would actually say I would like to give the shout out to Mattel. I would not say that Jax ever did anything wrong. But Jax, now that I see what Mattel has, really could have stepped their game up more than they already had. So, CM Punk beat Mark Henry. All thanks to Luke Gallows. Now, Luke Gallows, in one of my other videos, I said I had no idea who this guy was. And I didn't. I really didn't have any idea who he was. And that's fine. You know what? If you're a new up-and-coming superstar, that's fine. You ain't gonna go anywhere in the WWE. You're just gonna be someone's bodyguard. Now, let me say this. Luke Gallows kicked Mark Henry in the head. And then Mark Henry got kicked in the head again by CM Punk. Both upward roundhouse kicks. Now, if you think WWE is scripted, that's fine, because it is. And I never say anything else but that it is scripted. Those two kicks to Mark Henry's head sounded like the loudest kicks I've heard in WWE in a little while. I mean, he took two kicks basically right here, and they both sounded like this. You know what I mean? Obviously not the first clap, but they both sounded pretty loud. You know, they had a little bit of a to them. And I mean, it was a crack. And I really think Mark Henry took that hit. As far as it goes, I feel like Mark Henry has done well with the ECW, you know, show. And I think he could have been another time ECW champion. But obviously they don't want him to do that at this very moment. And then the other match of the night that I saw was... What was the other match I saw? Oh, Ezekiel Jackson versus Vladimir Kozlov, and Ezekiel Jackson won again. Ezekiel Jackson, let me give you a little word of advice. You are one of my favorite ECW superstars. I like Ezekiel Jackson. I do like Kozlov, but I do like Ezekiel Jackson. But I will tell you, Jackson, you need to lay off the juice. I'm sorry. You are juicing hard, because muscles don't look like that. I'll tell you that right now. You are juicing hard. Your veins are popping. You are freaking huge, dude. But, nonetheless, that is my ECW recap for the most part. Really quick to say one more thing about the Ezekiel Jackson Vladimir Kozlov. I think it's about time Ezekiel Jackson and Vladimir Kozlov get put in an ECW Extreme Rules match. They call it the last match, the final settling score. And that's it. I think that's where they need to leave it. This is becoming a little bit of an old rivalry now. And basically, I think they just need to call it quits. And I will say this. If you don't believe it, within the next 7 to 8 months, Ezekiel Jackson will be the ECW World Champion. Now, I would like to take this video out by saying thank you to whoever's watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. And that's about it. And so, ladies and gentlemen, taking you out, ECW recap. That's about it. See you later.